Hey guys, welcome back. This is Zade. I'm on the TooCrafty server. I'm at 80 in space. That's the reason for the loud portal behind me, but you can see in the corners there, I don't want to look around too much because I don't know when that footage is coming out, but I'm just gonna take these diamonds and replace them with some of these diamonds. And then I'm just gonna steal a bunch of hardened clay. And I'm gonna transport this all back to my base. And I'll see you over there. What the? Alright. So, I was completing the transaction, as you just saw. 80 and if you missed it last episode, was paying me 2 full double chests of hardened clay and 20 diamonds in exchange for 20 diamond picks, which I have delivered and brought the payment back to my base, so very good there. If you don't know where this is my slime farm. It is now finished. I just wanted to show it to you. This is the entryway from the nether. I need to decorate it a little bit. I was thinking about maybe doing some pixel art on the walls or something. I haven't really decided yet, but down underneath here is the actual slime farm itself. You can't really see anything from here. I'll have to look from up there. But this thing runs amazing. So let's just let's do this actually. So this is just going to be, you can see it's filling up as we speak. We'll check back on this just as fast as I show you this, and I'll show you how much is already spawned from it. If I break in over, let's say right here. Oh, I need to grab a bag spot for that. Just show you the completed project. Excuse me. I've got all the platforms built all the way around. The cactus is done all the way around. It's just the same concept with they fall into the water, they bump into the cactuses, and then of course the hoppers go all the way around, so it doesn't matter where they die. They will, let's see if we can actually go in here and look around a little bit. As you can see, I got it finished all the way around. You can hear there's a slime dying right there. This thing is working great. I think between what I put in Zademar at spawn and what I have here and at my base, I've got over 4 double chests full of slime balls already. And you can see how fast it just melts the slimes. And let's just see, just in that amount of time, get back over here. Let's see, let me just show you how great this works. Just as long as it took us to peek in there, I've already got over a stack of slime balls, and they're still, there went another one, they're still coming in. So I never need another slime ball ever again, and this is great, which will be a lot of fun come 1.8, because we'll be able to mess around all we want with slime blocks. But yeah, they're changing the slime AI in excuse me, in the snapshots. It's already been done for 1.8, and they still should work in a farm like that. I'm not sure what it's going to do to efficiency because they've been given mob AIs of some of the other mobs. They still will jump off like lemmings, so the farm design still works, but kind of how other mobs, if they're not tracking you, they kind of just randomly like turn and go this way and go that way. The slimes do that now too, and so it may make it a lot harder for them to walk off the edges. They may get stuck in more places. I'm not sure how that's going to go. Well, we'll see. I should have plenty stored up by then anyway. All 3 of these double chests are full. And I've got a little bit more in my bag still. You saw there's still more at the slime farm, and I have about a double chest for sale at Zademart. So plenty of slime balls. Today, we are actually going to work outside. Let me just show you real quick what we're going to do and why. We've been cooped up inside a lot. So today we're going to do something a little bit outdoors. Let me just go through. Ooh, a little load-in lag there. This portal right here to go down to the plains by our creeper farm and stuff. And let me just show you. Let me look down for a second. Actually, let me look over here. So our base, if it'll load in, is on top of this mountain right here. And in certain spots of our base, kind of on this side, it's taking its sweet time loading in. I don't know if we can even be able to see it from here. Anyway, it's not important. When we're on kind of this side of the base, some of the stuff down here loads in. And included in some of that stuff, there's the base starting to come in, Enderman spawn. And everything down here is dirt. And look at this hillside. It's just like wrecked. It looks, there's creepers down here on me. It looks like a bomb went off. They've just destroyed this whole area by moving blocks around. This whole hill is just wrecked. And then you come over here, they've gotten this way just a little bit, so that is there. You're not supposed to be in there. That's for creepers. But this whole hillside is getting destroyed. There's some spots that are a lot worse than others. I have actually fixed it up a little bit already, and you can see it still just looks awful. So what I'm going to do to prevent this from getting worse and worse and worse is we're going to light this area. But there's a problem with that. If we light this area, our creeper farm won't work anymore because creepers don't spawn in lighted areas. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to light a big chunk of this area with redstone lamps. And what we're going to do is wire them underground so that they're on a daylight sensor, so they'll be off during the day. And at night they'll all turn on, except I'm going to wire in a switch in here that I'll be able to cut the wire basically at night. And if I want, I can turn probably just kind of this area in here. I can turn that section's lights off so that creepers will still be able to spawn, and then we'll be able to farm CDs still if we want. So we're going to do that, and then we're also, as you'll notice, all of our horses, for some reason, they keep migrating to this little bay area to swim around. I'm not really sure what that's about, but I want to gather them all up, and we're going to kind of make like a fenced area for them to live in. It's going to be a nice big fenced area for them, but that way we'll be able to put them in and check them out, see which ones are any good. Now the one we use in the nether right now, it jumps really high, but it's actually a pretty slow runner. It's just the first horse I grabbed, so we're going to go through these and see if we can find a nice fast horse to go through the nether with, and then of course we'll be able to breed them easier, and then help other people on the server get horses from here pretty easily if they want them. So that's what we're going to work on today, is prettying up this area outside. But I first need to go and trade with my villager friends to get a bunch of glowstone so that I can get a whole bunch of redstone lamps. And I'm going to go do that, and I will be right back. Alright, just a quick progress update. You can see this whole area here is actually, I think I almost have at least doubled, maybe tripled the size of this area, and got all these lamps in. I'm working on making this is all a man-made hill, which you can see over here. I'm not quite done yet. I'm just shaping off, trying to make it look as natural as possible. We'll see how it looks when it's done. It's not quite there yet, as you can see, and I've done a lot of work. Hopefully this hill is looking a lot better. I did a lot of work on this side over here also, and I did a little bit of work on this portion, but this portion still needs a little bit more. But let me just show you before I get this all closed off. We have every single lamp here is above one of these torches, and you can see there is redstone wire going to every single one of these blocks with occasional repeaters just to extend the signal all the way. And what we've got going on over here, there's a daylight sensor right here, which is over by our creeper farm building. So in the day this turns on, which powers this wire, and that powers into here. Or inside the creeper building on the wall there's a lever. There's also one down here just to test it, but if we flip that on even at night, you can see it powers this, which inverts every single one of these torches and turns off all of these lamps. So if we run out here again, I'm hoping this is a big enough area. It should be. Looks like we've got a spawn over there already with the zombie. I need to go around and light up farther through the plains, and I also need to do some cave lighting so that they don't have other choices of where to spawn, and that way when I flip these lights off, there should be plenty of mobs that spawn in here. I may have to adjust a few of the torches that are a little close. I mean, you can see it's all nice and dark, and then if I flip the lever back off, all of those lamps will turn back on. There we go. So inside the building over here, once we get this whole area lit up, the idea will be we'll be able to come in here. This is the lever right here. Don't mind the crashing. My cat attempted to be a gymnast and failed. Put this stair here. It's been bugging me. So yeah, I will be able to flip that light off, and the idea will be if we have this whole area over here lit up and just a little bit off the side of the hill there, the rest of this in range should be Mushroom Island or water. But if we get all of this over here lit up and we get the caves lit up to the point where there's pretty much no spawnable spaces, there's a couple other people online right now, but if no one was online and we had everything lit up and we flipped that lever, this area should start just pouring in mobs. You can see how many mobs spawn over here even with other people online and with all the caves dark. So we should get plenty of spawns at night, and if there happens to be an issue after that, I can get rid of a little bit of this hill or expand this out a little bit farther or whatever and just make a bigger lamped off area and go from there. But it should work. We'll test it out once we get it all lit up. But I'm going to finish off this hill. Just wanted to show you what the inside looked like before. I've just got this last little section right here, kind of making it more of a cliff since the bay's right there. And then get this spot over here and we should be good. And then it'll be time to fence off an area. I'll probably do it right over here by this pond area. And then I need to drag all these horses up into it, and we will be good to go out here. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this put in, and I'll be back with you. Alright, so I got all that finished, started lighting out the area over here, but I'm just doing this this little spot where the horses are going to go for now. And for now, I just have this small area fenced off. I used this pool here, I transformed it just a little bit around the edges. I'll probably maybe make this bigger later, but this should be good for now. And all we're going to do, we'll maybe pretty this up later, but the goal for now is just to keep them out of the water here, because I'm afraid they're all going to swim off to nowhere. So I need to attempt, to drag them up this hill, which should be a lot of fun, but I have some leads. We are going to come over here, just grab a few, and hopefully, don't rain, hopefully they won't be too hard to drag up there, but I'm going to give it a whirl. We'll see how hard this is going to be. I think it should be flat enough that it shouldn't be too much of an issue for a horse. I hope, maybe. If this doesn't work, I'll just go grab a saddle and yank them all in there one by one, but this should be a lot faster. And as soon as I'm done with this, I get to start recording again. I've got so much to record. I've been sick, and I could barely talk. And what is this hole? First I had a really nasty fever, so I pretty much couldn't do anything. Can I get up here? Maybe over here. Bouncing each other up. Ooh, there he goes. Good pathfinding horse. Alright, yeah, this will do just fine. And then as soon as the fever went away, my voice was shot. Where's the gate? And then I got busy with work, and then it was just one thing after another. So I haven't really recorded anything. I'm gonna have to open that gate up. Alright, let's just do this. That big enough for you? That was weird. My game just completely froze for a second. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is give me back my leads. You're all free, horses. Where'd they go? 10. Okay, got them all. We're just gonna drag a bunch of the horses in here, and they'll have this little area to roam around. They seem to like water so much, so they've got plenty of water space. Fix this fence so they don't run out. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna drag a whole bunch of them in here, and then probably pretty this place up just a little bit, and I'll be right back. Yep, that definitely does look a little small from up here. I'm definitely gonna have to expand this. I think there's about 20 horses in here. I just grabbed all the ones that were obviously in the bay right here. Didn't count them for sure, but I think it's right about 20. But what we're gonna do for now, I will expand this later. I'll have to bring some fences down and stuff, but I want to add just a couple of trees to the area, and I thought the acacia trees would fit the best, I guess. I'm just gonna stick a few of these randomly. Want it to seem kind of natural. Let's maybe put right there next to the water, and one. Let's go over right there actually. Watch out, horse. Get out of the leaf. How's that? How's that? That should do. Maybe one right over here. There. Come on. There we go. Yeah, a few trees just for some shade, you know. Got to keep these horses comfortable. And then, also, because the horses got to eat as well, I brought over some hay, which we'll just randomly put around a few of these trees. Face them different ways. Maybe let's put one on top of that. But yeah, I think that should do. Definitely, probably, maybe need to expand this, and I will do that at some point in time. But I will also be pulling. Yeah, sure. Pulling a few of these out. I want to still add a few to my nether tunnel as just kind of like visitor horses. So if other people want to use horses to get to and from my base area, there will be some spares. I've got to go through these and find a few of the faster ones too, because I'm still using that really slow horse in the nether, and we don't want that. But that is going to do it for me today. I just wanted to knock this quick little project out of the way real quick. The entire time I was sick, all I was doing, whenever I felt okay enough to play, I would get on, and I was just doing really mundane tasks like working on the roads at spawn, for example. And as I was doing that kind of stuff, the fact that I couldn't play, but I was doing these little mundane things, the ideas just kind of started flowing. And so I have a whole bunch of ideas of some things that I want to build. Let me glance at the list here, for example. Where did I put it? I've been writing stuff down so I won't forget it. Let's see, I want to build an arena. I think this server could use an arena somewhere. I thought about building it on the hill over here, but I don't think it's going to be enough space for what I want, and so I think I'm actually, the spot I'm leaning to right now anyway, is the ocean on the other side of this mountain. If I were to build kind of a little man-made island, I think could work, but I may look around, maybe something over there too, we'll see. But I want to build an arena. I have an idea for the next floor area of the base, which is up here. See if we can get a better view. You can see the glass area, that is where our nether portal room is, and I like the way it looks, and so I kind of want to add a whole bunch of little outcroppings. And what I decided is this whole next layer I'm going to make into like an indoor village, and I'm going to have just kind of a whole bunch of little outcroppings of different rooms and areas, and then I'm going to actually fill it up with villagers. So I want to get that done. We still need, there's that cove over there I showed a few episodes ago. It's kind of around the corner over here. I need to work in there. I need to get the bridge built between these two hills. And what I'm going to go do right now is I had another idea for a prank, and the person whom is to be the victim of that prank just went to bed. So I'm actually going to go do that right now. So look forward to that. It should come out around the same time as this video. Possibly, it depends how fast it takes that person to see it. But I'm going to go take care of that right now. That's going to be it for me today. Again, I just wanted to knock these quick little things out now that I am feeling well enough to actually play. I've got a lot of planning to do on all of the other ones, but they'll be coming along shortly. And I did it again. Every now and then when I go through that portal, it brings me in this portal, but I tested each spot and they all bring me in this portal. So it's like, I think it's just something random with the way the Y values are in the nether. I'll have to play around with that some more, but that's something else entirely. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.